You know, Riley's always got an open mind. And it's just filled with surprises, like new crafting material. Guess Dolly here's getting a little makeover. But don't forget, we're gonna need some teeth. Open wide. Mr. Funnyface here wants to help too. Now let's add some new eyes. We can squeeze in a little rhinoplasty. Now let's check up with our elephant. Careful, it's getting hot in here. Now that is one hot pachyderm. Some toothpicks will make some great spikes. Guess there's a sale on nose jobs today. Hey, TV times for after building. Besides, we can use some wires. Red is your color, but you can't beat basic black. Al dente. In other words, to the tooth. Let's check on Dolly. Now you might feel a slight pinch. Don't worry, we've got new ones ready for you. Let's throw in some legs while we're at it. These new fingers cut straight to the point.
Huh?
A slinky? Ooh, we can use this for ribs. Now cover her up with some foil and clay. Wow, that blue really matches her hair. It's back to our elephant friend. Sand him up, add some color, and throw on some spikes. Don't forget the slime. And tough nails. Ooh, that is one tough apple. But save those teeth. Could also use some eyes. Aw, feeling blue? Speaking of blue, why not try a chain? Let's fix that chip on your shoulder. Some staples and thread should help keep things together. Who's up for a little facial mask? Now add a little something between the eyes. These glasses are a bit cracked, but they'll do. And why don't we undo your do? Ooh, nice sweater. Can we borrow it? It's just what we need for Dolly's new wardrobe. Of course, it could use a little customization. I think this reminds me of our old friend, Sadness. But in a scarier form, I guess. Voila! Dance for the folks at home. Now let's show off our elephant friend. It's always fun with spooky little ghouls like you.
Wow!
Yeah, this ain't your average Happy Meal. Well, at least it's still got some neat toys. Oh, it bites. Are you feeling all right? Looks like he's feeling better and inspired. Guess he's got an eye for crafting. He's gonna fix up this kangaroo. Let's start with some leg extensions. We're gonna need something sharp. The claws are coming out tonight. Next, those paws. Sand them into shape. Of course, we need a hands-on approach. Some clay will help smooth things out. Now it's time for a quick incision. Of course, he's gonna need some teeth. Cover him up with some yellow paint. And here I thought the platypus was weird looking. Next up, why don't we fix up this giraffe? Let's just trim a little off the top. Now grab the heavy artillery. Take what's left and sand it into place. Don't worry, you'll get new legs, a whole bunch. Some clay and wires will help whip things into shape. Just don't forget to make some room for spikes. Oh, looks like dental's included in your makeover package. But even a scary giraffe could use a fresh coat of paint. We can't forget your spots either. Uh-oh, looks like something's breaking at the zoo. And not just the fights. Hey, a hippo. Let's clean him up. But first, it's lunchtime. Save those bones. We can use them. I'm starting to get star-nosed mole vibes. But we can use some clay around the jaws. Now let's saw off those legs. We can always get new ones. We'll need some clay, spikes, and a pair of red eyes. Just remember one thing about spikes. They can be a real pain in the back or side. Our zoo's almost done, but there's still room for a gorilla. At least what's left of him. We can rebuild him. Let's fill in those limb extensions. Beads and spikes add a needed touch. As do spider legs. My, what big paws you have. And look at those teeth. Of course, pink really isn't his color. Silverback gray and blood red for those boils. Looks like our zoo's ready. Well, just not for business.
Come on!